Finding an ancient artifact isn't the end of a journey into the past. It's merely the beginning. When a discovery has been made, it then needs to be understood. The task of forming that understanding isn't always an easy one, and there are occasions when both archaeologists and scientists alike find themselves stumped. All of the discoveries you're about to see in this video have posed problems for the experts. In England, the National Trust has recently concluded its longest-running textile conservation project, which spanned over 22 years. This monumental task focused on the cleaning and repair of 13 of Britain's oldest and most expansive tapestry series, known as the Gideon tapestry set. These tapestries stretch a whopping 230 feet across the long wall of the Long Gallery at Hardwick Hall in Derbyshire. Each individual tapestry underwent thousands of hours of meticulous stitching and took 2 years to clean and stabilize. Now, after more than 2 decades, they are back on display, gracing the walls of Hardwick Hall once again. The Gideon tapestries, woven in 1578, depict scenes from the Old Testament story of Gideon, a judge chosen by God to free Israel from the Midianites. These tapestries were crafted in Oudenarde, Belgium, and were initially made for Sir Christopher Hatton. However, after his passing, they were acquired by the formidable Elizabeth, Countess of Shrewsbury, famously known as Bess of Hardwick, in 1592. Over the centuries, these tapestries have witnessed the passage of time, enduring sunlight, soot, and dust. Their conservation by the National Trust has ensured that their legacy continues, allowing future generations to marvel at their beauty and historical significance. In the dense forests near Nurod in western Romania, a group of metal detectorists stumbled upon a treasure trove from the past. Raul Vlad Suta's detector buzzed with the promise of metal beneath the soil, leading to the discovery of a few silver coins. But that was just the tip of the iceberg. As the group dug deeper, they unearthed a ceramic vessel brimming with early 16th century coins. The final count? A staggering 4,868 coins. These weren't just any coins. They were Hungarian dinars minted during the reign of Vladislaus II, King of Bohemia, Hungary, and Croatia. Alongside these dinars, the hoard also contained 3 large silver thalers, each weighing a little over an ounce, and 4 other coins yet to be identified. The total weight of this historic find was about 10 pounds, with the coins alone weighing 6.6 pounds. Following Romanian law, the detectorists promptly reported their find to the local authorities. While the state claims ownership of the hoard, the discoverers are in line for a reward, which could be between 30% to 45% of the hoard's market value. In a remarkable archaeological discovery that occurred in June 2023, non-figurative engravings dating back 57,000 years have been found in the La Roche-Cotard cave in France, believed to be the handiwork of Neanderthals. This cave, located in the commune of Langeais, was first discovered in 1912 and is known for the Mask of La Roche-Cotard, also a possible Neanderthal creation. The cave's structure includes a narrow gallery, a 33 feet long tunnel, and 3 wider chambers. The recent discovery of engravings interpreted as finger flutings marks a significant addition to our understanding of Neanderthal culture, which remains largely mysterious, particularly in terms of symbolic or artistic expression. The researchers used photogrammetry to create 3D models of these markings and compared them with known human markings. The engraving's deliberate and organized nature suggests they were intentionally created. Sediment dating indicates the cave was sealed off around 57,000 years ago, before Homo sapiens arrived in the region. The presence of only Mousterian tools associated with Neanderthals is further strong evidence that supports the theory that Neanderthals made these engravings. The engraving's purpose remains unclear, but they contribute to the growing evidence of Neanderthal complexity. In the lush landscapes of Wales, an extraordinary Roman burial has been unearthed, revealing a tale that's both intriguing and puzzling. A Roman soldier, distinguished by his iron sword, crossbow fibula, and hobnailed shoes, was found buried face down, a position that's far from typical. But what's even more curious is the presence of large nails at the back of his neck, shoulder, and between his feet, suggesting he might have been restrained before his burial. This wasn't a hasty burial of a common criminal or slave. He was carefully placed in a rock-cut grave bordered with wooden planks. The sword discovered between his legs was a spatha, the infantry weapon of choice in the 3rd century CE. A silver crossbow brooch, the first of its kind found in Wales, marked him as someone of significant stature in military or civil administration. The brooch became a symbol of authority from the late 3rd to the mid-6th century CE, worn by both military officials and civil servants. Analysis dates the soldier's burial to the 3rd or 4th century CE. He was between 21 and 25 years old at his time of passing and wasn't native to Wales. This discovery, made in the Vale of Glamorgan in 2017, has left historians and archaeologists with more questions than answers. In the verdant landscapes of Denmark, a remarkable discovery has been made that takes us back to the era of the Vikings. Danish archaeologists have unearthed a well-preserved Viking shield, believed to be over 1,000 years old. This isn't just any shield. It boasts a diameter of 32 inches and was found during excavations near Viking Age castles approximately 60 miles west of Copenhagen. What makes this discovery even more special is that it's the first time such a shield has been found in Denmark. The moist soil of the region played a crucial role in preserving the wooden shield, keeping it intact for centuries. Crafted from fir, the shield is believed to hail from the late 10th century. As we reflect on this discovery, it's hard not to think of the Danish Vikings, who, around 1,000 years ago, embarked on fierce raids along the coast of Western Europe, and even established a presence in parts of England. Can you imagine the battles this shield might have seen? What tales of bravery and adventure could it tell? And how did it come to rest in the place where it was found? In the ancient city of Pompeii, a fascinating discovery has been made that might just change the way we think about pizza. During the excavation of a block of houses in Reggio 9, a wall painting was uncovered, depicting what seems eerily similar to a pizza. But hold on to your toppings, this isn't a pizza as we know it. Tomatoes and mozzarella hadn't even made their way to Italy when this fresco was painted 2,000 years ago. Instead, this artwork showcases a round, flat focaccia adorned with fruits, spices, and possibly a pesto-like herb cheese spread known as moridum. This delectable dish is presented on a silver tray, accompanied by a silver cantharos of wine and an array of fruits, including dates, a pomegranate, a fig, and a garland of yellow arbutus berries. This depiction might remind some of a passage from Virgil's The Aeneid, where Trojan refugees consume a similar focaccia upon reaching the coast of Lazio. Beyond its culinary appeal, the fresco embodies the Greek concept of xenia, symbolizing the hospitality and bond between host and guest. Such depictions were popular in Roman visual arts, with around 300 murals of food offerings known from cities buried by Vesuvius's eruption in 79 CE. We move on to the news that archaeologists in Nordlingen, western Bavaria, have uncovered an exceptionally well-preserved Bronze Age sword. Dating back to the late 14th century BCE, during the Middle Bronze Age, the sword's octagonal bronze hilt is in remarkably good condition, retaining its original shine. This find is extremely rare, as it was discovered within an intact burial mound, a context that is uncommon for this era. Most mounds from this period were looted long ago, or destroyed in the 19th century by expanding farming or industrial activity. The sword was found alongside the skeletal remains of an adult man, an adult woman, and a teenager, but their exact relationship is unknown. The octagonal hilt was created through a complex overlay casting process, featuring intricate incised geometric designs and inlay. Octagonal hilted swords are almost exclusively found in southern Germany and the northern Germany/southern Denmark region. The comparison of casting and decoration techniques suggests the presence of both replicas of southern German originals and imported swords, potentially crafted by migrant smiths. It might have been a weapon of war, but it's a beautiful one. In the Oberhalbstein Alps, archaeologists have made an astonishing discovery at an ancient Roman battle site. They've unearthed a late Bronze Age metal hoard containing over 80 bronze objects, weighing in total around 44 pounds. This treasure trove, dating back to the 12th or 11th century BCE, is not just significant in size, but also in its historical context. It's the largest and most significant Bronze Age hoard ever discovered in the Graubünden canton. The site has previously yielded numerous Roman artifacts, including sling bullets, hobnails, and a beautifully decorated dagger, all dating back to the Augustan era. These finds point to a significant military confrontation between the local Suenets tribespeople and 3 Roman legions led by the future Emperor Tiberius and his brother Drusus in 15 BCE. This site is the only confirmed Roman battlefield in Switzerland. The Bronze Age hoard was found during a research project initiated in 2021, aiming to explore the landscape for remnants of the conflict between Rome and the Suenetes. The hoard, discovered in October 2022, was densely packed, suggesting it was once stored in a wooden box wrapped in leather. Among the items are raw copper chunks, sickles, axes, saw fragments, and parts of jewelry. Interestingly, these items were intentionally damaged before being buried, possibly as an offering. During this season's excavations at the Roman fort of Vindolanda in England, volunteer archaeologists have made an exciting discovery. It's a silver phallera featuring the head of Medusa. Phallerae were disc-shaped ornaments worn on the breastplate by Roman soldiers during parades, and this particular one showcases the terrifying visage of Medusa, with her serpent hair and enchanting eyes. The find adds to the rich archaeological heritage of Vindolanda, which saw the construction of 9 timber or stone forts from around the years 85 to 370. The site, located near Hadrian's Wall in Britain, offers valuable insights into frontier life and has yielded remarkable artifacts such as well-preserved shoes, textiles, wooden objects, and the famous Vindolanda tablets, the oldest surviving documents in Britain. In addition to the silver phallera, this season's excavations have unveiled further evidence of military life, including lance and spearheads, pottery, a bead, a bow brooch, a copper alloy scabbard chape, and a remarkably preserved wooden bath clog. These intriguing discoveries are currently undergoing preservation in the Vindolanda Lab and will be showcased in the upcoming 2024 exhibition of recent finds. Picture this. In the quiet halls of a museum, a striking object demands your attention. A 6-foot-tall red cape, entirely made of bird feathers. As you approach, you realize it was meticulously crafted by tying thousands of individual feathers together using a fine rope, creating a dense yet supple net. The label reveals that it is a Tupinamba feather cape from the 17th century Brazil, made by indigenous people using feathers and vegetable fibers. However, the information provided is comparatively vague compared to Western works. Only 11 such capes from the 16th and 17th centuries exist today, all held in European collections. These remarkable artifacts raise intriguing questions about their purpose, the perception of the Tupinamba people, their journey to Europe, and the ideal museum setting for them. European observers from that era described feather objects as luxury garments for special occasions and combat. However, modern research suggests that the Tupinamba understood feather capes within a religious and shamanistic context, viewing birds as sacred beings that connected the material and immaterial worlds. For the Tupinamba, wearing feather garments transformed them into bird-like creatures, invoking powerful forces through rituals. The value of the cape lay not only in its craftsmanship, but also in its ritual use and the intricate relationships between humans, animals, and the natural world. In the picturesque town of Hallstatt, Austria, archaeologists have made a fascinating discovery: an early Iron Age cremation burial brimming with bronze jewelry and rare textile fragments. Among the grave goods, they found spiral discs of bronze wire, which were likely fibulae. a hefty ribbed arm bangle, a bronze knife blade with remnants of its wooden handle, a piece of sheet iron from a belt buckle, and an animal bone, possibly from a food offering. A particularly intriguing find was the traces of fabric on the undersides of the spiral discs, suggesting that textile pouches might have been used to hold cremated remains for burial. This is a significant revelation, as urns were the more common containers in other burial sites of that period, but they're rarely found in Hallstatt. This town is historically significant due to its salt mine, which has been attracting visitors for over 7,000 years. The burial ground, located high in the Salzburg Valley, is one of Europe's most crucial prehistoric sites. It was in use from 850 BCE to around 350 BCE, and the luxury goods buried with the deceased highlight the immense wealth and extensive trade relations stemming from Hallstatt's salt mining. The term Hallstatt has even been adopted to describe a culture and a specific period in European prehistory. In the Ashkishki region of Caucasia, Siberia, a significant archaeological find has come to light during a rescue excavation for a railroad expansion. A late Bronze Age man's grave was unearthed, and he was adorned with a unique charioteer's belt. This belt, made of a flat bronze plate with two curved hooks resembling a yoke for harnessing animals, is believed to have been used by charioteers to attach their reins to their waists, freeing their hands for combat. The grave dates between the 11th and 8th century BCE, a period dominated by the Lugov culture in the region. The burial site offers a glimpse into the Lugov culture's middle stage, with the tomb itself being a square masonry structure topped with an earthen mound. The individual was buried with various bronze items, including a knife, jewelry, and the aforementioned belt. Interestingly, no chariot remains have been found in Siberian burials from this era. The belt's purpose was identified by comparing it with artifacts from Chinese chariot burials and Shao dynasty bronzes. This discovery not only enriches our understanding of the Lugov culture, but also hints at possible connections and similarities with distant cultures. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and enjoy watching new videos on my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you soon!